How's it going, everybody? Eric here, and welcome to not quite TLDR, and not quite the news, but kind of a rundown of everything that's happened this week, and I'm on vacation, so I'm not actually in a studio thing or another, baby. So there has been a coral reef discovered at the mouth of the Amazon. The discovery was actually the result of Rodrigo Maura, maybe, reading a paper from 1977 that was about certain fish that were found in the Amazon. These fish were more or less related to reefs, and they're usually tropical fish, and nobody knew why they were actually in the Amazon. So he got a hold of somebody and said he wanted to check it out, and they did it, and they found it, and there was never thought to be reef there due to the muddiness of the water and everything that flows through the mouth, and it's just, there's a lot of water there, so they couldn't really figure it out and whatnot, so yeah. So Jessica Jones has won a Peabody Award. I am thrilled about this because I absolutely loved Jessica Jones. I thought they did an amazing job with it. It was one of 11 nominees, 3 of which were from Netflix, and this is a direct quote from the Peabody judges. They said, "This one-part superhero saga, one-part neo-noir program asks unpopular questions about power and consent, while constructing vivid and compelling characters. Kristen Ritter helps us to discover the strengths and vulnerability of Jessica, a hard-boiled private detective who has rejected the role of superhero but must still figure out how to overcome the evil that threatens her, her friends, and her community." It's an amazing show. You should watch it if you haven't. NASA has discovered a starless planet. In 2011, astronomers discovered free-floating planets because they realized the universe isn't made up like they thought it was. It's not just a bunch of solar systems and galaxies and all that fun whatever have you, and fun stuff. There's actually planets out there that have no star, have no home star to go to, and don't, revolve around it. They're called brown dwarfs. They're not quite a star. They're not quite a planet. It's weird. You should read the article. There's a lot of fun stuff in there. This planet is nearly 175 light years away from Earth, and it's 5 to 10 times the size of Jupiter. So it is massive. Nathan Fillion has joined Guardians of the Galaxy 2. He will play the role of Simon Williams, who's a good-looking actor with superhuman powers, strength, flying, all that fun stuff. So basically, Nathan Fillion might see an appearance from Wonder Man. Who knows? Could be fun. But there are photos from the set available in the link in the description below. Go check that out. Reese Witherspoon has been cast as Tinerkbelle in the upcoming live-action movie Tink. Witherspoon will also produce with her production company Pacific Standard. Victoria Strauss is writing the script, and there's no production dates or a release date yet, as it is in the very early stages of development. There's a Tim Burton themed bar that has opened in New York City. It's from the same guys who opened a Will Ferrell themed bar last October. It features a menu full of Tim Burton referenced goodies. It may be booked solid, so get on that list if you want to get in anytime soon, in case you're in the East Village. Ecto Cooler is back. That's right, folks. In an attempt to make more money, Coca-Cola is bringing back everybody's favorite ectoplasm-like beverage just in time for the new Ghostbusters film this summer. It will be serving up nostalgia in 10-packs of juice boxes and 6 and 12-packs of cans. There's a special feature on the cans that I won't talk about, but you can read about it, and I'll let you figure that out on your own. surprises and whatnot. Zombieland 2 might begin filming this summer. Word has spread that production could begin in August through various casting agencies and whatnot, so no word if the original cast is going to be present, but it could be fun, I guess, if it's actually happening. 8 years later? 7 years? I don't know. It's been a while. Netflix finally wisened up and ordered a Punisher series. Yes. John Bernthal will reprise his role as everyone's favorite disgruntled, vengeful badass. All I can say is yes. Well, I can also say that it's the 6th series to be ordered by Netflix in collaboration with Marvel Television, and Steve Lightfoot will be the showrunner. The Man Who Knew Infinity has hit the big screen. Well, limitedly hit the big screen. It tells the story of, and I apologize for just butchering this name, Srinivasa Ramanujan? That was terrible, sorry. It's about him who was brilliant in mathematics, even though he was poorly educated. He felt math deep within him, and he had to get it out. He was brought to Cambridge after G.H. Hardy, a well-respected mathematician, read some of his work that he had sent him. Like I said, it was a limited release last week, but there could possibly be more to come. It stars Dev Patel and Jeremy Irons. I believe Stephen Fry is also in it. So go ahead and check that out if it's playing near you, because it's pretty awesome. Japan has abandoned the Hitomi Astronomy satellite. You may remember this satellite from a few weeks ago when we talked about it, and that it had spun out of control out of nowhere. And then kind of reappeared, that fun stuff. Either way, the solar panels may have been snapped off in that process. It's kind of a big setback, but a learning experience. I mean, what are you really going to do? It's out there. There's nothing anybody can do right now except for move forward. A Weasel shut down CERN. Yeah, I know, a Weasel. Operations were ready to resume after its winter shutdown when the little guy chewed through a power cable. Unfortunately, the critter didn't make it. Alicia Vikander has been cast to star as Lara Croft in Tomb Raider. You may know her best from, she played Ava in Ex Machina, and she was also in The Danish Girl. The film has been in the works since 2011. If it's anything like the last 2 games, I think we're going to be alright. And there's a lot of hate going around of this casting choice. I won't get into that. I think it's ridiculous. Not the casting, but the hate, because, well, internet's gonna internet, I guess. Personally, I would have loved to have seen Lauren Cohen be cast as Lara Croft, because I think she would be amazing in the role. However, I have the utmost faith that Alicia is gonna pull it off and be amazing as well. Let's hope there's great writing and all that fun stuff. Either way, let me know what you think down in the comments. Who would you like to see cast as Lara Croft? Well, I guess that's going to do it for me on this one. I'm not even going to attempt to retell that title, things and whatnot. Either way, I'm on vacation. It doesn't really matter. Most of you aren't even watching this or listening. But then again, if you're hearing me, you are. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm gonna go now, I guess. Be sure to check out the links in the description of all the things I've talked about and ranted about and all that fun stuff. There's also links to us. Be sure to subscribe so you can see what's happening in the future, and like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. We're everywhere. We do all those things. We're there. Come be with us. Come be part of this community. We want you. We accept you. Be one with us. This is getting out of hand. Where am I?